Welcome from sunny Stavanger here in Norway. I've actually just come from a little walk. I've been doing some plane spotting here, but that's obviously not the reason why I'm talking to you right now. No, we will be going on a trip, and this will be quite the adventure. I will be flying with AIS Airlines from Stavanger to Esbjerg on one of their awesome little Jetstream 32 aircraft, and I can't wait to get on the plane. Stavanger Airport is a neat little airport in Norway that, apart from being an important gateway for business, especially in the offshore oil, gas and wind industries, it's also a great starting point for tourism in the nearby city of Stavanger or trips to the Norwegian mountains. But today we'll travel to Esbjerg, which, apart from being the Danish center for anything offshore related business, also is the gateway to the Danish Wadden Sea with its stunning nature. After having checked in my luggage, it's now time to head through security. And that goes pretty fast and rather uncomplicated. Always a pleasure when this part of air travel goes as relaxed as it did here in Stavanger. But we still have plenty of time prior to our departure, so I think I'll grab myself something to drink and eat. With a full belly, it's time to head to our gate, which today will be gate 14. Our plane is already waiting for us on the tarmac. Boarding is also as easy as can be, so with that, let's head to Esbjerg. Now, as you can see, the Jetstream 32 is a tiny little aircraft, so my first recommendation is that you check in as much as possible of your belongings and only take the most essential things with you as hand luggage, because there isn't much space inside the cabin.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you. Right here at the entrance there is space to store your hand luggage, and then you'll choose your favorite seat once on board, as there isn't allocated seating on the flight. So yes, as you can see, there aren't any overheads, so definitely use the space at the entrance for your hand luggage. As the crew on the flight consists of 2 pilots only, you'll be getting a brown bag prior to the flight with water and a sandwich. But despite no service once in the air, the crew will take good care of you for sure.
We are on a non-smoking flight, which you can see over here. And the other thing you can see over here is the seatbelt sign. So whenever it's turned on, it is a reminder for you to be wearing your seatbelt. This aircraft is equipped with 2 emergency exits. 2 of them can be found over the wing. One is in the rear, it is the door from which you just entered. Since we will be flying over
the seats are relatively narrow, and at the front row there isn't much legroom. There is, however, more at the seats further back. But why did I choose the front row? That's why. This is pretty much the closest you can get to flying jump seat without it being a jump seat. But now let's not waste any more time and get this fantastic show started. notice immediately that flying on the Jetstream 32 is a completely different experience to what most of us have gotten used to. The plane moves around, it's noisy, but it's truly a pleasure to experience real flying, almost like in the good old days. With our course straight south, I'll have myself some water and take a look at the sandwich. I honestly wasn't hungry at all as I had a pizza at the airport, but thought I'd better try the sandwich for this video. But damn, this has to be one of the best sandwiches I've had on board a plane, so I ended up eating the whole thing. With the sandwich gone, there wasn't much left to do other than to enjoy the ride. It's always great with direct flights, as they tend to be much more relaxed, with the worries of delays and subsequent missed connections not being a factor. AIS Airlines for sure offers a flight experience. The crew, while of course occupied with flying us safely to our destination, does a great job in welcoming every passenger prior to the flight and makes sure that everyone is settled in. And so, just like my flight from Esbjerg to Stavanger, this is a great adventure. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't seen my video flying to Stavanger, then I'll definitely recommend you to check it out as well. You can find a link to this in the description below. But for now we are closing in on Esbjerg Airport, which is almost sad, as I thoroughly enjoy myself on board this little aircraft in my almost jump seat.
Jo, tak.
And with that, welcome to Esbjerg. Now there is one more highlight on this trip, believe it or not. I mean, this was already an amazing flight, but there is, I've been traveling all over the world, and it's maybe the strangest thing ever, but my favorite baggage belt anywhere in the world is at this airport. It's the cutest thing you have ever seen. Have a look at this. Is that not just awesome? I mean, yeah. If that's not the best baggage belt in the world, I don't know what is. And with that, we've reached the end of this trip, this amazing journey on a fantastic Jetstream 32. I mean, this is flying in a different way. You don't get this anymore anywhere else. So do yourself a favor and try it out. It's definitely worth it. But as I said, this is the end of this journey. So if you have enjoyed this trip, then don't forget to leave a like. And if you are new around here, you're always welcome to hit subscribe. With that, see you on another trip sometime here on the channel.